In Virginia, we believe in the importance of education for all students and the significance of families as partners in each student's educational experience. To support that partnership, Virginia has provided access to student performance reports for grades 3 through 8 Standards of Learning SOL tests and Virginia Growth Assessments through the Virginia Assessment Parent Portal since fall 2021. Student reports for additional SOL tests have been available through this portal since spring 2023. The Virginia Assessment Parent Portal is designed to share detailed information about how students performed on their state assessments. That includes your child. Each year, Virginia students take SOL tests in reading, mathematics, science, and social studies. These SOL tests provide information about how well students have learned the content they have been taught throughout the school year. Your child is likely familiar with this type of assessment from participation in previous Virginia Growth Assessments or previous SOL tests. SOL tests include questions focusing on different topics that students have been taught during the year. This type of test gives teachers and you an understanding of your child's strengths, as well as the areas where additional instruction may be needed. Use the address displayed here to access more information from the VDOE website on state assessments. You may also access this information from the Parent and Caregiver Resource page link on the Virginia Assessment Parent Portal. The Virginia Department of Education is committed to providing parents and students with reports that describe current student performance as well as inform future learning opportunities. Examples of these types of reports are the Parent Report and the Student Detail by Question Report. These reports can help you identify where your child is doing well and where additional support may be needed. The Student Detail by Question Report will be the focus of this video. Download your child's results to see individualized performance information. This video will include an example student detail by question report for grade 5 science. However, the information provided can be applied to the student detail by question report for any SOL test. Let's begin by reviewing different parts of the report. Your child's overall achievement on this test is described by the performance level. To learn about these performance levels in greater detail, we encourage you to visit the resource link provided on this page. Next is a question-by-question description of your child's test. The check visible on screen indicates that a question was answered correctly, and an X shows that a question was answered incorrectly. This report also shows each question's difficulty level. Test questions may be at high, medium, or low difficulty. Beside the difficulty level, a description is provided for each question your child answered. In most reports, the standard of learning to which each question is aligned is also provided at the end of the description. To understand how well your child performed in different reporting categories, look for questions with the same or similar descriptors. This shows you how well your child did with different questions addressing the same content and skills. It may be beneficial to consider item difficulty when comparing questions having the same or similar descriptors. Here is an example. In the example shown, the student answered 2 test questions that have the same item descriptor. This means the questions address the same concepts or skills. One question was at the low difficulty level, and the other was medium difficulty. In this example, both of these questions were answered correctly. When 2 or more questions on similar concepts or skills are answered correctly, this may indicate an area of strength. Let's look at an example with 2 test questions that have similar item descriptors. This means the questions address related concepts or skills. One question was at the low difficulty level, and the other was medium difficulty. In this example, the student answered the low difficulty question correctly and the medium difficulty question incorrectly. Inconsistency in performance on test questions that address related concepts or skills indicates that a student has some understanding but may benefit from more practice. Now that you have a better understanding of the information provided in your child's report, use the link displayed here to access some helpful resources you may use to support your child's learning. These resources are provided by the Virginia Department of Education specifically for parents to use with their child at home. If you have questions about how to support your child, it may be helpful to talk with your child's teacher. The teacher will have access to resources and other materials to further assist your child. Thank you for all you are doing to support your child's learning.